As mentioned in many other videos prior to this one, meditation is very important. Meditation is what brings our mind peace and stillness and makes our mind free of excess thoughts. One of the techniques that we've mentioned in prior videos is the first technique that we use with the Gur Mantra, the Shabd, the word provided by our Guru, which is the name of the Lord in our language as Waheguru. And that mention of that technique of Saas Giraas Simran was about having your sirti, your dhyan, your focus go down to your navel point as you say Wahe when you breathe in and sucking in your stomach a bit, and on Guru relaxing your stomach and having your dhyan, your focus come back up. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. And as you do that, your mind starts to become very still. And the purpose is to follow the Gur Mantra to a point where your mind goes into its true home, which is known as the void, or known as Sun in the language of Gurmukhi. Sun, the void, is our true home. Once you start to go into Sun, you start to blank out, and that's during meditation, doing Nam Simran Saas Giraas technique while you're sitting or you're laying down and you have your eyes closed. Once you've perfected that, once you've made it so that you're regularly able to go into Sun, your mind then needs to go on to the next technique. The next technique is known as Saas Saas Simran. Maharaj says in Gurbani, Saas Saas Simro Gobind Man Antar Ki Utare Chind, that when we do Saas Saas Simran, our anxiety, our stress goes away. That stress, that anxiety that affects our mind. So, to do Saas Saas Simran, we are actually taking one step further from Bakhri Bani, which is speaking out loud, to more subtle speech known as Madhma. So when we start Saas Saas Simran, we say Wahe in Madhma Bani, as Madhma would be like whispering, that you know that your sound is up to maybe your mouth only, your throat, and no one else around may actually know that you're saying Wahe. And then when you say Guru, you're going to say it out loud as we did in Saas Giraas Simran. And to just observe, it goes as such. Guru, 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 Guru. Once you start chanting the Gur Mantra like that, eventually you want to take the entire Gur Mantra into Madhma Bani. As you go to chant internally, just with your focus and not using your mouth to speak. To do that, basically you're going to start to go Antargat and whisper the entire Gur Mantra. And just as we have this habit of listening to others when they're telling us a secret or telling us something really quiet, we really focus in. Your mind starts to focus in on the Gur Mantra, which is being spoken in Madhma Bani, and to listen to that Gur Mantra, the mind becomes even more still than before. And the purpose of this technique, Saas Saas Simran, is once again to bring you into that same place known as Sun, the void where your mind then goes free of thought and sits in its home. Once you've done that, then you'll be able to move on to other techniques.